in the game of football, you can't be chatting like that before you accomplished anything. And there was a lot of that going on with the Cleveland Browns. And then what do you have here? I want to make sure that I'm clear. I am in no way saying that Baker Mayfield can't ball. I'm in no way saying he doesn't have the potential. I think he has the potential to be a star. And I think he's had some really, really good moments. But what I'm saying is, you've led the league in interceptions since you started quarterbacking for the Cleveland Browns. You have 19 interceptions. 19 interceptions. Excuse me. And what is it, 15, 16 games? You don't need to be talking. That's the whole point. And so when Rex Ryan comes at him, let me tell you something right now. I had no problem with his clap back at Rex. I thought he had a valid point in terms of, Rex, you working with us now. We all know you'd rather be a football coach, but you're working with us. So that was a good comeback. But I would like to remind Baker Mayfield, we can sit up there and we can malign Rex Ryan as a head coach in the Jets and in Buffalo. You can't malign that man as a defensive coordinator. You can't rely on his football knowledge. Rex Ryan knows something about football, and he is an elite mind on defense. Why Rex Ryan isn't somebody's defensive coordinator right now, it better be because he didn't want the damn job. Look, because there's no reason why he shouldn't have it. So with all of that being said, my only point in closing is Baker Mayfield isn't overrated in its totality, but at this particular moment in time, does he look a little bit overrated? You're damn right he does. And, oh, by the way, Rex Ryan was justified in saying it because he has the qualifications to say it as a defensive coordinator going up against offensive players.
It's not fair to say Baker Mayfield's overrated. It's not fair to say that based on 3 games this season. Now, this is predictable. Baker Mayfield and Rex Ryan beefing, they're just alike. Baker Mayfield's trying to do it unlike anyone's ever done it, really, at least maybe since Joe Namath, right? Can you be this kind of personality and a successful NFL quarterback? It's what made Johnny Manziel interesting. Can it be done? Nope. It almost is never done. Has it ever been done? Baker Mayfield's trying to do it. I'm going to talk that talk. I'm going to go as though I'm not really the quarterback of a franchise. I'm going to carry on with the antics in college. He's in the pros. I'm going to talk. I'm going to try and back it up. And even when it's not going well, he's still going to talk. That's Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan tells you how he feels. So does Baker. So this was predictable. Everything Rex Ryan said, Stephen A., except the characterization that he's overrated, is true. Baker has to deal with that. Is he a one-read quarterback now? Yup. We see it. What? Tape don't lie. Of course he is. Can he outrun guys on the defense in the NFL? Nope. He's getting chased down. So those things are happening. Rex Ryan's analysis is true. I don't agree with him that Baker's overrated, but I'll tell you something else. What it comes down to for Baker Mayfield more than any other player in the NFL is, like at the end of the Rams game, chance to tie it. He bailed, missed a receiver on bailed, and threw the ball away, basically, and they lost the game. The reason I believe in Baker Mayfield is because I think over the long haul, he's going to make those plays. But he's not making them now.
Okay.
You can't say he's overrated based on what he did in the second half of last season.
Right. But I got you. I got him. Here's the deal. You can say he's overrated, Max, if you look at Max Kellerman. Because don't let me get some tape on you now. Baker Mayfield, so baller. Baker Mayfield, so star.
Agreed.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cleveland Browns, they're championship contenders. That didn't come from me. That came from you. And it didn't just come from you because Odell Beckham Jr. arrived, as jealous as you were about that, because obviously, in fairness to you, I'm sorry, I apologize, man. I got love for you. My bad. Because I know how much that hurt for me to bring up the Giants and lose to OBJ. My bad. I'm sorry.
Daniel Jones throwing to that dude?
I didn't mean to do it, Max. My bad. I'm
you
sorry.
Gotta let it go.
I ain't mean to come at you like that. My bad. But all I'm saying to you is this. You were talking about Baker Mayfield like he was anyone but Patrick Mahomes. That's how you were talking about
That's how he played second half of last season.
Excuse me.
He was the best young quarterback outside of Mahomes second half of last year.
I did highlight some of the opponents he was going against, Max. I did bring up the fact. I said, Max, the level of competition, me, you, and either Damian or Marcus were here, or Ryan. And I was like, wait a minute, Max. Look at this damn schedule. Look at who he went against. And half the time they even had the starting quarterback playing against him. All I'm saying to you is that I highlighted those points. So when somebody brings up overrated based on people bloviating and based on the expectations.
But
they're not just looking at him, they're looking at you.
Good. Look right at me.
You.
This is what I'm saying right now. This is why you can't say he's overrated.
Okay.
Yet. Jury's always out with guys. We got to see him perform. It's 3 games so far. 3 games. They have 1 bad loss. They hosted the Rams, who are the defending NFC champions. They were a play away from tying that game in the 4th quarter. That's why I say if Baker makes that 1 play, they wind up beating the Rams. No one is saying anything about Baker Mayfield being overrated.
Okay.
It comes down to 1 play, and now you could say he's overrated?
How much is it that he's overrated versus a victim of the hype? You know, because now, too, you said that second half of last season he was great. Everybody's got him on his radar. You literally have opposing players saying, we want to bust them because everybody's saying they're the best team in the division.
Now let me get on you.
Get on me.
Because as the outstanding reporter that you have proven yourself to be in this industry, why would someone be overrated? It would be only because of the hype. Without the hype, you have no real rating. That's really what it comes down to. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is, of course, it's because of the hype. The question is, who generated the hype? It wasn't just the moves that they made. It was how they were feeling themselves. It was during the preseason when you felt you didn't need the reps, when you felt that you could rest, when you felt that you didn't need to be out there working. It was during the preseason when we saw Colin Kaepernick throwing OBJ footballs instead of Baker Mayfield. Not to say that they didn't do it without the cameras rolling, but the point is the optics matter. The optics that you guys were giving off was that we got this. So as a result, and now that we see that you don't, you're going to look at 2 people. You're going to look at Baker Mayfield, and you're going to look at Kitchens, period. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.